Hello Libra, Ashley here. We're going to do your reading for the week of March 7th. But we are going to take a peek at last week's new moon in Pisces, how that impacted you, and what might be coming in next week as well. Got some interesting numbers here, 43 and 34. So some synchronicity there for you. Let's see. So it looks like perhaps the week of the new moon in Pisces was brought in some unexpected events or situations. Could have been some change there for sure. And it does look like perhaps this week in particular, you're kind of coming back to center a little bit after maybe some upheaval. I don't feel like there was anything bad here in particular, but maybe just some surprises showed up. So we're going to look at that. And then I'll be curious to see what this next week is bringing. We have this opening to discovery. So I do feel like new information is showing up. Maybe additional details or some sort of clarifying information coming in that could help some things along here. So let's check it out. All right, we have the Chariot, the 10 of Wands, and the 8 of Swords. For some of you, this involves like a move. It could be that there's been something that has come up that has kind of pushed you to either move homes or there's been some sort of change surrounding the home environment. We have the 6 of Wands, the Magician, and the 6 of Cups, the Emperor. So this could be a job. This could be some sort of unexpected promotion or a job opportunity that showed up that then was kind of leading to a potential move here. We have the Page of Cups and the Page of Wands. So again, I feel like there's new information showing up. You can see this particular page has this magnifying glass. It could also be that somebody's been keeping an eye on you. We will find out. Bottom of the deck, the World. So there's clearly been a big cycle closeout, but the World itself is also another travel card. So take that as it resonates. You have the 2 of Cups, the 6 of Swords, the 9 of Wands, 10 of Swords. So for some of you, you've removed yourself from perhaps a difficult relationship, and that could be part of this movement that's coming through so strongly here. Some sort of shift, I feel like, was already in the works, and then last week brought in some sort of, actually I feel like it's been positive. We got the Chariot and the 6 of Wands, so there's been some sort of victorious news or change come in that could relate to work. This could be your business. This could also just be you really kind of taking control here, right? So for last week's new moon in Pisces, you get the blue moon. So you can see there's this portal opened up, and it says the unexpected. It does feel like whatever this is that you've stepped into or that is showing up for you as of last week is kind of putting you in a little bit of a vulnerable place. Like this could be you stepping outside of your comfort zone in some way. We've got what? Cancer, Leo, and Aries showing up here. Let's see what this big change was. I just saw the 8 of Pentacles pop out, so it could certainly be work related. Let's see. With the Chariot, we have the Four of Pentacles. So for some, this is moving from something that was once stable. So that could be the home. This could also be some sort of victory showing up here last week related to your financial stability, or perhaps even an ending that is pushing you to find stability elsewhere, right? So that could be work, relationship, what have you. With the Six of Wands, we have the Empress. Oh my. Empress and Emperor here. And the Six of Wands. So this could be some sort of new growth, recognition, prosperity showing up here. We've got some, there could be a little Taurus there, but for me, Libra, that is your card, the Empress. Let's look at this Emperor. We have the Five of Wands. To me, this feels like you kind of beating out some competition here, or kind of escaping, yeah, with the Five of Swords, some sort of difficult situation. So this could be a difficult situation with a partner. We did see the Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck, and we now have the Emperor and Empress. So this could be a long-term relationship that you were in. This could be a twin flame, someone you were married to. This could also be you kind of just, like I said, stepping into taking control, deciding to move on from something that was no longer stable, like maybe letting go of something, and it actually leading to a victory here for you. So take that as it resonates. Overall, I really like it. A lot of positive shift there, but it may have been unexpected or put you in a position where you were kind of stepping out of your comfort zone. Now, this week, it feels like you're coming back to center a little bit. This could actually be you finding a new home. It says no place like home. You can see this house in particular is kind of up on a, what do you call those? A shepherd's hook. So it's kind of, you know, raised up off the ground. It's a little bit, so this could be something that you're focusing on but hasn't manifested yet, right? It's kind of still up in your imagination, your headspace here. This could also be kind of retreating to a space that is kind of outside of the contact of the outside world. So it could be you just kind of going into a quiet zone to kind of get away from some of the drama you've just escaped, right? Trying to take a break, give yourself some rest here. We have the Ten of Wands, the Magician, and the Page of Cups. I do feel like this is about what you're dreaming up. You know, wanting to get out of something that's been difficult, been a burden to you, and creating something that is inspiring or, you know, really gets your imagination going. So perhaps you freed yourself from something this past week or so, and now you're kind of in this place of, okay, what's next? What's the possibilities out there? Let's clarify. Let's see what we got here. Ten of Wands. We have the Knight of Cups and the Temperance card. Just really seeking some peace, some sanctuary here. You know, kind of even thinking about how lovely it's going to be to remove yourself from something that's been so hard. So even if that move itself is difficult, right, and the unknown is scary, it looks like it's been enough of a burden that you're looking forward to the solitude or the kind of removing yourself from that situation. With the Magician, we have the Strength card kind of just trying to rebuild your confidence here, giving yourself some TLC is what it feels like, and the Fool here. So it's like you're ready to create a new beginning for yourself here. But you're taking a pause. This can even be like, you know how perhaps you're moving and you're starting a new position and they want you to start right away or something, and you're actually like, no, I'm not even available for 2 more weeks. And that's just so you can give yourself a break. So you can have time to think, have time to rest, right? That's what this feels like. Page of Cups. Look at that. We've got the High Priestess. So I do feel like, and the 8 of Wands. Things are moving forward here, but again, you've just kind of gone into this retreat. You're allowing yourself to fantasize, to think about what it is you want to create from here, to really allow your imagination to, it feels like a sense of freedom here. Like, I feel like perhaps in the past, you haven't had the freedom to just get creative, right? You might have been under someone's controlling thumb. You can see in this particular depiction of the Emperor, he's actually got all these people on a string, like he's puppeteering these people, right? And then we have the 5 of Wands and the 5 of Swords. So somebody here was definitely controlling, caused a lot of drama, and maybe you didn't have the freedom to create, right? To create your own space. You know, for some of you, it was like you couldn't even paint the walls in your house without it being like a debate, right? And so I really like this week. It's just kind of like this peaceful time to rest, imagine things, and really decide how you want to kind of set yourself up for a good new beginning here. Now, in this next week, we have opening to discovery. Now, with the 8 of Swords sitting right there, I do feel like there could be new information showing up here for you that could be helpful to your situation. But this can also be like you just being careful that you're not allowing a lot of negative thoughts to run the show here. And the 8 of Swords can be this mental block. It can be this prison that we put ourselves in because we are limiting our thoughts on something. So pay attention to the ego's desire to kind of come in and ruin all this lovely imaginative energy that you're going through right now. We have the 6 of Cups and the Page of Wands. Now this could be that again, it just feels like you've maybe been in such a controlling situation in the past that you weren't even allowed to explore, to get creative, to kind of tap into that inner child and create something new for yourself, whatever it is, whether it's your home environment, things you like to do. Let's clarify and see if there's anything else about this that's showing up. This 8 of Swords. We get the King of Swords. So again, could be some information coming in that helps you gain some clarity here. And the 3 of Pentacles. And again, I think there's also maybe this realization, now that you've freed yourself from a very burdensome situation, just how much more freedom you do have now. Like sometimes we kind of get that like, what do they call it? Stockholm Syndrome. And maybe that's a horrible thing to say about this past person that you've been dealing with, like you were kidnapped or something. But it's kind of like when you're in it for long enough, you begin to just see that as normal. And now that you're kind of getting out of it, you're beginning to see just how little this person was willing to work with you and just how little creative freedom you had. With the Six of Cups, we have the Queen of Cups and the Three of Swords. There's definitely some healing still going on here. And for some of you, some of what's being explained here is that this person in the past was in a third-party situation, and that could cause some additional pain, of course, finding that out. However, it does feel like it introduces a level of clarity that you might not have had before. And again, to me, that feels like it sets you free, even if the information is not positive information. With the Page of Wands, we have the Seven of Wands and the Four of Cups. So it could very well be that this somewhat dissatisfying information that comes in, again, kind of spurs your defenses and causes some additional injury here. I do feel like maybe the person it's showing up from is someone you don't like. This might not even be someone you've talked to before, but there's something about them that's not very compassionate or considerate. I mean, I suppose if for some of you this was a third-party situation, you're discovering this Page of Wands could actually be that third party, and so obviously you're not going to like them simply because of that, right? But if it's not a third-party situation, and it's not what I've discussed so far that's showing up, I do feel like you are kind of setting yourself free. Again, there's this, I'm ready to explore, I'm ready to heal, I'm ready to have things be more peaceful, more creative. I'm ready for my freedom here. And I do get that word in particular quite strongly here, like this breaking free, for sure. And not because this has been an easy thing to do, but I do still feel like there's relief here, even if the road to get here was very difficult. And I actually feel like if you allow yourself to kind of get into that creative space, that alone is going to serve to be quite healing for you. And I think you'll probably never give it up again, is what I want to say. Once you've kind of rediscovered that in yourself, and just how much maybe you had gotten really used to a toxic situation with this person from the past. So it does look like things are moving in a positive direction, but it doesn't look like it's the easiest road, right? I hope that was helpful, Libra, and if that did not resonate, make sure you check out your other placements. If it did, please give me a like and a subscribe. I really appreciate it. And I hope to see you next week. Bye.